Hey guys, happy Friday. It's operations time again over here. Man, we're gonna have a little fun one over here. We're gonna basically almost run almost every locomotive that I own over here. Almost. Because I've got locomotives all over the place. You know what I do? I kind of start filming these op sessions and stuff. And I film them for about 23 minutes or so like that. And then the camera overheats because I'm filming in 4K. And usually that's about how long it takes anyway for one of our little, switching operations. And we kind of cut it where it is right there. Well, sometimes I don't make it to the yard. I'm kind of just on my way to the yard or something like that. And that's what happened here. If we kind of take a look around here, I don't know if you guys recall this guy. Here's our yard consist. They were doing some switching down here, and they were going to actually still do a little bit of switching. We still got to switch out these this hopper and the little boxcar right there at Westpac. So we still got to do that. Our little Santa Fe units from last week, they just made it into the yard here, barely. So we gotta kind of move them over there. And if you recall, we went around another local that was sitting out there, and never made it back to the yard. So we're gonna basically just clear all that up. And on top of that, we still have our hauler over here that's just been kind of hanging out in our pseudo staging, AKA, sort of the main line here. So let's get into it. First thing we got to do is we've already fired this guy up. Let me put the camera down here. We gotta move this, get these cars out of here, and put these locomotives away. So let's just let's get rolling here. We're time crunched over here. Hope everybody had a good week, good last weekend and all that. As you recall, last week I went paddle boarding, and yes, that's where the paddle board is back there. That's where it sits. And actually, I just realized I got my paddle right here, and I forgot to rinse it off when I came home, and now I got saltwater crust all over it. So I gotta go take care of that. Clean that all up. All right, we're gonna stop right there. Let me put the camera down here. Oh boy. We're gonna drop these two cars off and just put the locomotives away and be done with them. There we go. I'm gonna get my turnout set over here. That. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna set this camera down somewhere where you can see stuff. There we go. Anyway, whew. Yeah, it's been a nice hot week over here in Southern California, although kind of last couple days have been okay. It only hit like 97 or something. So, the week before that, I think the top temperature we hit was like 109. Yeah, that sucked. And it's kind of funny too, since the last video, I remember, everybody kind of does this. I noticed this after doing videos here for like 4 years or so. Model railroading is sort of the indoor hobby, right? And during the summertime, everybody seems to kind of like, take a break or slow it down or stuff like that. So same thing here. One video a week. And actually it's nice and early. Well, not super early. It's like, 9 o'clock or something. AM, and I'm gonna try to get stuff cleared up, and so we can kind of get back on track. Now, I got the power on to both of my tracks back here, but I know that there's a loose wire there, so we might have to kind of fudge this a little bit. I got to get in there and take care of the wiring underneath there. So these locomotives may cut out over here. Because even though I've got it all wired up and everything and soldered, apparently I might have a wire that is a little finicky down there. Let me see if I can make it down in here. Right there is good. Ooh, it did. I heard the brakes go on, so we're good right there. Let's go ahead and shut those guys down. We don't have to mess with that. All right. We'll let those guys park it right there. By the way, somebody was saying, have I ever thought about putting industries in the yard? And yes, I have. Right over here where I kind of park these locomotives and stuff, I am. That's probably going to end up being an industry at some point, you know. And then you never know. Maybe I'll do another little small one back there because that's pretty bland right over there. All right, anyway, back to my controller. Everything is shut off right there. I'm just going to cut the power to those two tracks, and hopefully they're working. Let's see. Let's come over here now, and let's fire these guys up and get this switching done. I was looking at this yesterday, you know, because I kind of come in and there we go. We'll get these guys fired up. I come in before, you know, before I do the video, and you know, kind of figure out, well, what is there to do, you know? It's kind of interesting though, you know, sometimes you can over plan things, you know, you kind of plan out this whole thing for doing an operations video and everything like that. Well, let's see here, make sure I'm going in the right direction. Gotta get the lights on. There we go. And usually what happens is, it's kind of funny, it's just kind of, the script sort of writes itself, you know what I mean? Like like last week, I almost said yesterday, but last week, like I said, I was just kind of figuring, you know, chit-chatting what to talk about and stuff like that, and you know, I just happened to see a video, got some inspiration, that kind of thing, and then this week, I just come out here, take a look around, and I'm like, man, there's like cars all over the place and locomotives all over the place. I got to get stuff done. And so that's what we're doing. So my videos are pretty organic here. We're kind of like on a curve right here. I'm a little funky. So let me get these guys disconnected and I'll kind of tell you what we're doing here. There we go. Okay, so the tank car, I think we had picked up from the background someplace over there. So that guy is going to be coming back with us. The box car here and the hopper are going to be getting switched out over here. At least that's the way I got it in my head for right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to head down here. Get going in the right direction. And I should tilt the camera up, huh? We're going to go into the industry, grab our two pickups over there, right? So this is basically just kind of acting like a big trailing spur here. Hopefully my turnouts are all good. And hopefully, since I haven't run down here in quite a while, we don't have too much trouble. Being that this is the newer section of the layout, I did do suitcase connectors, but a lot of the drops I just soldered directly to the you know, directly to the drops, kind of to the main line there. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that, but I got F-22s flying over my house. Since I live in Southern California, there's a big exercise going on, kind of an extension of the red flag exercise. I forgot what it's called though. There's a funky name for it, but you know, military, being I'm ex-Air Force, you know, we come up with all sorts of funky names for our exercises, like red flag and blue flag and green flag and who knows what, you know, lonesome dove and all this other weird stuff. Anyway, so they're having a big exercise out off the coast of Mexico there, just south of, you know, south of us, south of California, Southern California that is. And so every day, all day long, I'm hearing F-22s flying out of all over the place, coming right over my house, and then heading down. Ooh, got him right there. Let's take a look over here. This is one of those El Cheapo hoppers, so I want to take a look there, make sure that connection is good. So I don't know if the camera picked that up, but it sounded like I had a couple pairs of F-22s coming over the house. All right, so the plan here is we're gonna take these guys out. We're gonna drop them off on the main line here, which is this guy right here, and then we'll go in. We'll do our drop-offs, and then we'll do a quick run around, and then we'll be done with this. So this is like, man, I don't know when this was a couple weeks ago we started doing this one. It takes a little while over here on the, you know, SoCal scale model, you know, railroad, you know. We aim to please, but sometimes, you know, it's quality versus quantity here. So your delivery may be a little late, but it's going to be really good delivery. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, here we go. Brakes off, looking good. Now, if you notice a little bit of difference look over there for Westpac, at least. Let me just get these out past the turnout here. While they're rolling out here a little bit. I did get, I think I did mention I did get the final coloring over here. I still got to do some weathering. And then I grabbed, well, it's actually 2 pieces of some gantry from one of my other prior layouts there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, right there's good. Right there's good. This is a dead-end street over here anyway. So we're not really blocking anything here. But anyway, I was saying that in one of my prior videos, I had talked about Westpac being sort of, that's Westpac, this whole thing is Westpac, both of these, even the background there. And so a lot of the stuff is going to be coming from over there, over to here. So I just kind of propped that up just to see what it looked like. Still got to do some, you know, kind of scratch building and finagling and what do you call it? I don't know. Grabbing stuff from other kits and then whatever I got to kind of build that up. But I wanted something that goes across the rails there, which is kind of what happens over in Westpac actually in the real world. All right, now we got to go back in. We're going to grab our tank car and the 2 drop-offs. All right, right there is good. We'll get that flopped over. Oh, we gotta do that one too. Oh no, yeah, that's right, whatever. That's good. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyway, let's see, we're right on the curve over here again, so this might be fun. Now we're gonna see how far we get with all these. We're running this one. This is probably the longest operation or switching here for today. Right there. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. And I said we still got that other local that's sitting back there that has got to come back to the yard. We'll see if we get to them. Like I said, I kind of like the fact that my camera, when it films in 4K, overheats when it gets to about 20-ish minutes. 22, 23 minutes, and so it's a good, you know, it's a good stopping point. Makes for a decent length video. It's not too long, but we'll see how far we get over here. Now you can see we're inching all the way back here. I'm gonna get past that turnout, and I think we shall fit. Yes, no problems. Like I said, I came out here. Well, I've been coming out every day, pretty much every week I'm coming out here. But, you know, I'm thinking, I'm like, well, let's see, what can I do? I got to do this, I got to do that. What can I do a video on? Because, you know, you don't want to have a video of me just saying, well, I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, and you never see it getting done. So, but anyway, I was kind of, this little train right here, I did think about a little bit and did sort of, did a little bit of pre-planning, which I normally don't do, for how I was going to switch it out here. Looking nice. Let's take a closer look at these guys. I know everybody always likes these down low, close-up sort of shots and everything, especially of the nice graffitied up GP15 here. And we gotta take it easy over here. Let's see. So yeah, we're just gonna drop that guy off right there is good. Okay. Now remember, the tank car is coming with us. That was picked up earlier. And then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the little down low shots. Once I kind of get, well, you know, settled in, meaning once it cools off over here, and I can actually kind of, oh my goodness. What is it with these couplers today? I swear. All right, we're good. Once it cools off a little bit more, I can kind of take it a little bit easier as if I don't already take it easy here. But, you know, just kind of take my time. I'm not, because it's starting to get warm in here already, you know. I'll try to do a few more of those nice videos, you know, where I take the camera off the tripod and I put it down and get all those, you know, nice shots of the train down low. Focus, I can't tell if I'm focusing here. I don't have my glasses on. All right, right there is good. So, we'll put that like that. I think we can actually just leave this here. We can leave this car right here, it doesn't matter. Because we're going to be doing a run around and then shoving back and grabbing all these cars. So that's good right there. All right. You know, that is a street and I forgot to honk. I think I need another light over here. It's a little dark right here. You know, the camera adjusts, but sometimes it doesn't adjust as good as I want it to adjust. And just for the sake of time, you know, because we're getting short here, I'm just going to go ahead and switch that over. We're going to say that got done. All right, and that's done, and that's done. We're going to run by here. Let's come over here. Let's watch this guy go by here. Kind of take a look and do that. Ooh, people are going to... Yeah, I hope I trigger somebody there. Right along the edge. I was going to say, this will be a nice sort of idea of how it's going to look when I'm sitting on my chair over here and doing this. Let me make sure I'm zoomed out here. My little remote control on my for the camera is it needs a new battery here, so I gotta like screw around with the, instead of just using the remote control, I gotta actually touch the camera. Oh yeah, need some track cleanup right there, huh? I can tell by the way the horns are honking. Oh, you know what? We don't even have our little backdrop here. I'm gonna put that in there while we're at it. There we go. It's gonna be something like that. There we go. There we go. That looks a little better, huh? Of course, I gotta paint the street. All right. Alright, we'll grab our two pickups right there. Woo, easy, Engineer Rick. Alright, there we go. That's good. And then we shall back up, grab our last one, and then we can finally get this little train home. And you know what's going to happen. These guys right here, which is the yard switcher. Ooh, man, almost just slammed into that. Bang. Oh well. We're going to have to do a little bit of switching down there in the yard, probably. Like I said, we'll see how far we get with this. This may be the only, the last train we get. And we'll have to pick up next week where we leave off, unless I do a little bit of work. Do a little operating session here in between. And right there is good. Whew. Well, listen, I tell you what, I'm going to be happy just to have my yard guys back in the yard. You know what I mean? All right, now I'm going to go back here, take a look at my turnouts. Now I just want to see kind of like what this is going to look like. Now, obviously, we're going to have more scenery and stuff in the background right there. And like I said, this is going to be a dead-end street, so no need to honk over here. And we'll have stuff in the background, all that good stuff. I really kind of want to see what this is going to look like with the train rolling down underneath. because that's kind of what Westpac looks like a little bit. All right, around the street we go, or around the curve here. And I gotta check my other turnouts there. Main line, yep, that looks good. All right, well, we actually got something done here today. I'm excited. Watch the whole train flip over on my Santa Ana River crossing that is pretty Mickey Mouse right now. Ooh, that's tilting, huh? I don't know if you can see that, but the locomotives are they're leaning left there, going over that little thing. All right, let me double check my turnouts here. That looks good. I'm gonna have to slow it down a little bit because I can see already that I have just left my turnouts all in all kinds of funky configurations here. All right, we're good here, we're good there, and we'll take our run around again to get around our other local that's sitting there. Yeah, it feels good to get all this stuff done, you know what I mean? Double check, yep, that looks good. Ooh, forgot to honk for the horses there. How are they all doing? Oh man, look at this guy, he fell over. It's so hot over here, the dog fell over while he was taking a pee. Man, we're booking it. Notch it up there, Engineer Rick. Let's get this stuff done. All right, so like I said, we've got this guy over here. We still got to move him out. We'll see if we get to him. So far, so good. I think we just might be able to get that guy back in the yard, and then that kind of completes everything I wanted to do in this video, is get all these guys back in the yard, get everything down in there, and then I can go back and have a little bit of fun doing some yard work. All right, let's put that down. And then we gotta see which track we're gonna come in on over here. Let's see, there and there. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I think that's all we're gonna get, because the camera is saying, "Time's up, Engineer Rick. It's long enough for now." Well, we got some switching done over here. We get some actual switching done, and we got a couple locomotives put away. I'm gonna let them roll into the yard here, and yep, all good right there. It's good to get out here. You know what? When you take a break like this during the summer, and you just kind of, you know, maybe do it once a week or something, it just feels so much better. You know what I mean? Instead of if you're doing it you're doing it all day long, every day kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's good to kind of step away a little bit, and then you get back out here, and it feels refreshed again, you know what I mean? You feel a little more invigorated, and it's a little bit more fun here, because you're like, oh yeah, I haven't done this in a little while, even though it's been a week, but you know what I mean? All right, we're gonna park this guy right here, because camera says it's hot. I'm starting to get a little beat on my brow there, and hey, who knows? I think I'm gonna go paddle boarding again. I got the paddle board over here. It's ready to roll. I got my roof rack on and all that stuff. So I'm gonna take advantage of the summer over here and go have a little bit of fun there in the Pacific Ocean. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you made it this far, you should be subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video, probably next week, but who knows? You never know with me. You might just get like a whole bunch of videos. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of operating over here, a little bit of chit chat and stuff like that. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.